you doing? I want to come at you guys today and talk to you guys about something that broke yesterday, Friday, August, good Lord, look at me trying to rush the summer already, probably because it's cold here, very cold. How you doing? All right. Wanted to tell you guys about a story I came across on entertainment news and entertainment tip. Now, it is allegedly reported that our girl Beyonce, B, as we know her, is expecting a baby girl. That's what the rumor is. Now, I'm going to read you a little bit of the article that was posted, and it says, Beyonce Know, who announced she was expecting with husband Jay-Z at the August MTV Video Music Awards, has remained mum on the sex of her baby. Now, we all have been dying to know what she's having, but the secret seems to be out. Sources have referred to the upcoming arrival as she, and they put she in parentheses. Not parentheses, but quotation marks to people. The former Destiny's Child bandmate Kelly Rowland alluded to the baby's gender at an award show Thursday night. Rowland told Bang Showbiz, in quotations, now this is a quote from my girl Kelly Rowland. How you doing, Kelly? That says, I have no idea what I'm going to buy Beyonce at the baby shower because Jay is going to buy that little girl every single thing possible, end quote. Now, they're saying that Kelly Rowland kind of slipped up right there on the low, if you will, without saying, you know, I'm not saying, but I'm saying type of situation. So then it says the mini Sasha Fierce due in February will be the couple's first child. It says, now this is from, I feel like it is time, the singer, 30, previously said to of her pregnancy. I'm so happy. Now I don't know, and this is articles from People Magazine, People Mobile. Beyonce expecting a baby girl. Now, I personally would love for Beyonce, oh my God, that's going to be daddy's little girl if B has a little girl. Now, you guys remember that if you go back and look at some of my previous videos, I said, you know, if it's a girl, she can name it J Beyond, and if it's a boy, she can name it J Beyond. It's kind of a unisexual type of name, a unisexual, get it here, a unisex type of name, so J Beyond. I think that's real cute. So again, they got a quote here from Kelly Rowland saying that, I quote, from Kelly Rowland, I have no idea what I'm going to buy Beyonce at the baby shower because Jay is going to buy that little girl every single thing possible. Now that might have been a slip of the tongue from Kelly Rowland without saying, but she said type of, you know what I'm saying? But, and I don't see anything wrong with us knowing what the sex of the baby is going to be. I mean, we all want to know. I mean, because, hey, shit, more gifts. You know what I'm saying? So, congratulations to Beyonce and Jay. You know, they deserve it. They just going to have such a beautiful, such a beautiful baby, I'm sure. Wow. But yeah, she's expecting a baby girl. How cute is that? How cute is that? How cute is that? Now, one more thing I want to talk to you guys about, because I put notes on my phone, and it's something else here that I wanted to talk to you about. Lady Gaga and Couric, they're teaming up to host. Damn it, I had it right here. Teaming up to host a Thanksgiving special on ABC. The show will reveal another side of eccentric singer on November the 24th. Though they make an odd pairing, they'll make a great show together. Lady Gaga is teaming up with the news reporter Katie Couric for some Turkey Day festivities on November the 24th. Now make sure you guys check it out so we can all come back to the table and talk about it. On November 24th, ABC will premiere A Very Gaga Thanksgiving. That's what it's called, The Very Gaga Thanksgiving, which will show viewers a deeper side of the eccentric singer. The 90-minute special, directed by Gaga herself. Well, shout out to you, Gaga, putting your director's hat on, girl. How you doing? A 90-minute special directed by Gaga herself will feature an intimate sit-down interview which takes place at the singer's New York alma mater, Sacred Heart Catholic School. In quotation, "We all know Lady Gaga is a phenomenon," Couric said in a statement. "This is a chance to see more of who she is beneath the wild costumes and stage musical numbers. Lady Gaga, as a high school student still bruised by being excluded from the party, Lady Gaga as a devoted daughter and caring sister. Lady Gaga as a 25-year-old woman embracing fame and fortune that seemed to come overnight. She will impress you, delight you, and surprise you." The broadcast will also feature the Born This Way singer performing 8 songs in front of a small audience consisting of close friends and family. Some of the songs included are a duet with Tony Bennett, Lady and a Tramp, Marry the Night, You and I, and White Christmas. And the special doesn't end there. Also in attendance will be Art Smith, former personal chef of Oprah Winfrey, who will help Gaga cook up some Southern cuisine. Now that will be must-watch TV on November the 24th, people. I know a lot of us are going to be drunk, high, arguing, yelling, fussing, fighting with family. But make sure that is must-see TV. November the 24th. Did it say the time, girl? November the 24th. Scroll down. It says, on November 24th, ABC will premiere. It's called A Very Gaga Thanksgiving. So check your local listings. ABC, whatever. I don't know what channel ABC is where you are, but here in North Carolina, it's ABC 11 for me. So I will make sure I DVR it so I can watch it. If I'm out at work, I'll make sure I will be available to watch it. So again, Lady Gaga teaming up with Katie Couric, of all people, to do a Very Gaga-ish type of Thanksgiving special, which basically you're going to get more into her life and personal side and, you know, dig deeper and get under the costumes and the makeup and the Gaga and get to, you know, the lady, if you will. Get to the lady and Lady Gaga, if you will. So yeah, that's a good look, Lady Gaga. I will be checking that out because, you know, you represent for the gays, so I only feel fair that we should represent for you. You see what I'm saying? So if you're a fan of hers, people, get it together. Watch. They don't have a name of the special. It's just called a Thanksgiving special on oh yeah, A Very Gaga Thanksgiving. Yeah, there you go. A Very Gaga Thanksgiving. I don't know if that's whatever. That was in an article. But A Very Gaga Thanksgiving, make sure you guys check it out. That sounds like that is going to be utterly fabulous. Now, they have another thing here that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Some of Hollywood's, well, no, I'm not going to get into that. Eddie Murphy, Tower Heist. Now, Eddie Murphy. No. Eddie Murphy is in desperate need of some career rehab. Now, you guys know that I did a video a couple videos ago about his interview on 106 & Park and how I said I knew it was going to flop. I knew it wasn't going to be a success. I just knew it because it just, whatever. Now it says the Saturday Night Live alumni used to be a sure thing in Hollywood. His family-friendly comedies like Dr. Dolittle and The Nutty Professor earned more than $250 million worldwide. But over the past few years, the comedian has struggled. Now, I said this, and to me, all of that showed in his interview on 106 & Park. You guys don't believe me? Go back and watch that interview on 106 & Park. You can go to my video that I did, and then it's some videos on the side that has the actual interview. It says, 2 of his most recent films called Imagine That and Meet Days were colossal failures. Colossal. Murphy was paid millions of dollars up front to star in the films, but neither one earned back its production budget at the box office. Meet Dave earned only $50 million on a budget of $60 million, so there's $10 million short. Imagine that did even worse. It brought in only $22 million on a budget of $55 million. So we're talking about a $32 million difference. You see what I'm saying? Those disasters turned Murphy into the second most overpaid star in Hollywood by our calculations. For every now check this out. I thought this was a fabulous statistic. I want you guys here. For every $1 Murphy was paid in salary, we found that his recent films have returned an average of $2.70. To put that in perspective, Nicole Kidman, who ranks 10th on their most overpaid celebrities list, returns $6.70 for every buck she is paid. You see that? So it's no surprise that the 50-year-old Murphy, that's all? Really? Is that his showbiz age? Showbiz age? Lady never tell, does she? How you doing, Miss Murphy? All right. It helps that he has director Brett Ratner on his side. Ratner helmed Murphy's latest film, Tower Heist, which hits theaters yesterday, Saturday now. Murphy stars as a thief who helps Ben Stiller and a motley crew of amateurs rob a Bernie Madoff-like financier who has stolen their pension money. Early reviews have been decent. Todd McCarthy of The Hollywood Reporter says that, however far-fetched, the film is all but irresistible in its criminal legitimacy and its promise of just desserts. Exhibitor Relations expects the film will top the box office this weekend with $26 million. If the movie is a hit, it will go a long way toward improving Murphy's reputation and his ability to offer studios a better return on investment. Murphy is also slated to host the Oscars, which Ratner is producing next February. Another consolation, compared to Drew Barrymore, Murphy is a financial superstar. But, you know, blah, blah. We're not going to get into any more of that. But I personally have said that to me, he started to flop when he started to make the Dr. Dolittle movies. And I don't remember the name of that movie that he made where he was like a robot and he was like inside the robot's head as the one running the actual robot. Dumb as hell. Like I said, to me, he needs to just stick to being the donkey on Shrek. Okay? That movie is making, wow, that is like an all-time hit. Now, if Eddie Murphy was in that movie as an actual person in that movie might not make what it is today, if you see what I'm saying. And I think you do. Yeah, I just said, like in my last video, that I believe that movie is gonna be a flop because it seems like everything that he touches turns to poop. Lately, not everything, get it together. Not everything that he's done as of late has been a disaster. Not everything. So I'm giving credit where credit is due. Yeah, you'll look at me if Eddie sees this video and be like, "Who is this broke?" No, I'm gonna be Eddie Murphy. Who is this broke bitch on camera trying to school me about my movie career and I'm making millions and he only making hundreds on YouTube? And who he think he is? Child, please. And you know what? I would look at Eddie Murphy and be like, "How you doing, Miss Honey? First of all, if you're going to criticize me making hundreds on YouTube, how you doing? Alright, don't think I forgot, honey, because you know my girl Wendy Williams done clocked your tea, honey. Don't bring it to the light, girl, if you don't want it exposed. How you doing? Alright." But anyway, I digress. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. This has been your boy Jersey Raven. Another edition of what's going on in the Hot Topics. Get it together.
Mm-hmm.